It is time for another edition of Arcane. Season 2, Episode 5 is here. I can't wait for it. If you want any of the previous episodes of Arcane, go to our Patreon page. The VIP tier is where it's at. We have all unedited episodes of every single one of Arcane and any other series we go through, just like The Last of Us, which we started recently and are going to go all the way through that. And next, maybe even Avatar: The Last Airbender. Go check Patreon out, the VIP tier. Great way to support a channel, and also a great way to get a ton of unedited content. Album reactions are over there too, but YouTube gets Arcane reactions every Wednesday and Saturday until the series ends. So every Wednesday and Saturday, it is an edited, shortened version of the full reaction. But if you want the full thing, every Wednesday and Saturday, the next one comes out to Patreon. They not only get the full unedited version, but they also get the next reaction before it ever goes to YouTube. It's a great place to check it out. But look, we left off with a huge scene of Jinx sitting there battling for her life, and I feel like almost giving up. She had that look on her face like, this is it. I've met a force that I cannot beat. It's this beast of some sort that is machine-like, that is just tearing up everything around here. And then the main dude, what's his name? The guy that singed, that locked himself inside the jail cell, probably because he knew, like, man, I'm getting out of the way of this thing because I don't know what it's going to do. And then Jinx says to Savika, get her out. Get Isha out of here. Y'all go be safe. She's just like a mom to Isha. And I love this. She's giving Isha so many things that she never got. That's the beautiful part. Vi could like never really be her mom, a mom-like figure. She was too busy trying to protect, defend, and stand up for herself and her crew. It was almost like those two roles don't work. And that was the same way with Ambessa to Mel, you know, that I think Ambessa couldn't be with her daughter because it would soften her too much. So she had to be tough and hard, and Vi was always tough and hard. But Jinx has been able to really be a sweet person to Isha, so much so that she wanted her to be safe, sent her off, was almost done. And then the biggest bombshell of them all, this beast is snarling right in Powder's face and almost glances to see a flashback of who she was. Powder. Did I say Powder's face? It's the Freudian slip. Almost glances to see Powder and then says, Powder. It's like had two colored eyes. Immediately I thought, is this Silco? I wasn't about to say anything because I know I would get thrown to the wolves in the chat and comments if I started guessing anything. But I thought, is this Silco coming back? But he wouldn't have said Powder. And also, he didn't look like that. So who is this beast of Warwick? We're about to find out. Can we please get into this? And can this music be any better than it is in Season 2? Remember, mental health is our thing. This series brings it all to us. Without further ado. Arcane. Nothing else to be explained other than Season 2, Episode 5. Blisters and Bedrock. She is trying to exorcise all of the demons out of her past, the trauma, the hurt, the sadness, the betrayal, the everything that's come from Caitlyn. She is trying to remove from her life because even my dog in the background is just like losing it with this scene because this is the perfect impression of what trauma can do to you, PTSD, grief, loss, betrayal. This is what it turns you to. This is almost her therapy, which is probably not the most healthy because what she's doing is beating other people up, and it's beating her up as well because she's getting her own beat up and her own pain that goes with it. But it's almost self-destructive. So please hear this in life when it comes to self-destruction, when it comes to why do I keep putting myself in this bad spot, or why do I keep putting myself in a place where bad things keep happening? Well, sometimes it's because of all the hurt, the pain, the loss, the devastation, the betrayal, the destruction. and all that stuff that's happened in the past that we're trying to get out of our lives, but we're doing it destructively. The same way she's beating people up and going through all this, people could be drinking, drugging, doing kind of really toxic things for themselves, any kind of addictive pattern, because it's the way you cope. And so she's coping with her pain through doing this. You notice that because you see Caitlin show up in the bar. You see her show up in the arena. She sees Caitlin in all these places and is reminded of how hurt and how much, I know, Hope, that's my dog. I know you're upset. And you can't believe that Vi would be doing this. And you can't believe Caitlin did all the things she did. I get it. But just relax. No, relax. It's okay. I know. I'll deal with it. Don't worry. Just stay calm out there. Okay. I think she's okay now. She's actually not in this room, but I'm pretending I'm talking. And my dog is deaf, by the way. She can't hear anything. Nick will leave this out of YouTube for sure. She can't hear anything, but I pretend to talk to her because I figure the vibes would flow through her out this room into the catwalk out there by the stairs where she's sitting, seeing all the people outside, and that's what she's trying to protect us from. She could protect her. But Vi is trying her best to not remember, but all she can do is remember. And the only way you're going to get better in a situation like this is therapy. I'm talking about you in real life here, not Vi. There's no therapy back there in Piltover or the Undercity, Zon. There is no therapy going on, I don't think. But in life today, therapy is the thing that can help you, especially EMDR, some kind of trauma-related treatment, because there's so much hurt, and she feels betrayed, and she also feels alone. She feels isolated, she feels abandoned, and it's very hard to move on and trust anybody or anything. Oh no. Oh no. That's Jinx. It's her.
Looking good, sis. Wait, just...
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth.
Oh man.
It's Vander.
I'm not falling for another one of your tricks.
He's alive.
Warwick is Vander. She must, I don't know if they talked between the last episode and now, or if she saw it in his eyes when he looked so close and said powder. Because how many people know her as Powder, right? Only people who've known her back when she was little. It's Vander. See, he died. Nobody knew what the heck happened to him. Did he get drug off by Singed? Brought into the lab and turned into one of those, kind of rebirthed creatures? Is it Vander? And did he have as a killing machine or a beating up machine, did he have some kind of moment where he saw Powder and he pulled back and he didn't he didn't kill her? And now she's got to be like, my gosh, Vander's still here. But she couldn't run in and do that with Vi. She had to have that smart aleck remark to start things and get Vi upset. And Vi's like, quit lying to me. You have lied so much. I can't hear anything that comes out of your mouth anymore. And she's like, no, for real. It's Vander.
We both know that's bullshit.
Oh my gosh. Look at the color of the tear.
He needs our help. I can prove it.
Oh wow, look at the bloodshed. Oh my goodness, Caitlin. She's imagining. She's pretty good at detective though.
Peacekeeping occupation. Countless operation. The beast came for you. It was summoned by you.
See, she's so clever. She can add up. I think she's a really good detective. Figures out, sees the clues on the ground around. She sees things. So she wasn't there when it happened. It wasn't PTSD that was coming back. She was just adding it up as a detective, an investigator. What could have happened here? And she's looking at things in all different places. And then she sees him in the cell. He's the only one that's left. Only one that's found alive there, I guess. And you summoned this beast. So you are the link here. And she's telling him all about it. I love this.
In my experience, only guilty men answer accusations with silence.
In my experience, no one in power is innocent.
Oh.
You have one recourse.
Your youth betrays you.
Yeah.
Patience is a product of age, both of which I possess in abundance.
Just so focused on Jinx, and she's losing the battle here. I just feel like she's quickly become not one of my favorites just because she can't see the voice of reason. She can't see the forest for the trees. You know, she can't see down the path. Like, just step back and look at the landscape and see what's going on. She can't just almost take her losses here and try to figure out a new path and plan. She doesn't know how to do that. And she's not experienced. She doesn't have maturity with that. And when it comes to talking to people like this, and he's like, you don't understand who you're dealing with. Like, you can threaten me all day long. It's not going to do anything. It doesn't matter to me.
You're
So she came.
rot in here.
Oh no. Ah. What is going on? There's a black rose.
Hope you find these quarters to your liking. They still haven't replied to my request for a transfer.
Who's there? They killed my friend. Alora was there. And then...
Oh, wow.
Near as I can tell, an oculorum. According to legend, the ancients built specialized chambers to seal away false prophets.
Kino?
It's me, brother. Mel.
Oh my gosh, it's her brother? Oh, wow. He's been cast away like for a long time, and now she's been thrown into the same place. So now they're both stuck and stranded. And it's like he didn't even know her, see her. I mean, he didn't even know anything about her until she said, "It's me." But boy, she recognized him.
I'd hoped they'd never come for you.
So that's Jinx and Isha. I love how Isha is adorable with the eyes. Just so much is told by her eyes. And Jinx is so focused on what she needs to do. But look at how Isha puts her hand on Jinx's shoulder. It's like a mom. It's like, Mama, just get your attention to look up there, because she sees that Vi's looking at something. And not being communicative in words, verbal for Isha, she says so much, so many other ways, and is just such a protege of Jinx. I mean, it's amazing to see these two, and I wonder what Vi thinks of her, because Vi's got to be sitting here with her head spinning. I've been in this horrible depression. I've been fighting for my life and just ready to die through fighting. She didn't care anymore. So self-destructive. Not even, got nobody. Caitlyn's gone, betrayal. Jinx is gone, betrayal. She's got nobody anymore. And now she's told, not only does Jinx show up, but now she's told that Vander's back. And he needs our help. She can't be believing any of this. Wow. Oh, they're so tough.
This is where I lost him.
Lost him.
Cool, huh? Not even toxic. Well, pretty sure.
Why the hell would Vander be all the way down here?
Beats me. Ask him yourself. She actually used to be pretty cool. Before I kicked her butt.
Just sister fights, and Isha's loving it, hearing everything, understanding everything, just not speaking. And it's kind of endearing to me how Jinx would say, she didn't used to be like this. She wasn't all this bad. Like, she had her ways, but it was before I kicked her butt. And now I'm the ruler. I'm the king. I'm the star. I'm the one on top. Just like on that wall it said. And Vi is just like the one left out here. And I think Jinx really wants to prove to Vi that I do know what I'm talking about. And this is true. And you'll see for yourself.
See what I mean?
delusional.
Doesn't like hearing that.
Wish I was just seeing things when you decided to throw him with the pilty goons who murdered Mom and Dad. Which one?
Thank you.
Wake up, sis.
I just love Jinx. Still my favorite. I mean, she has such a quick comeback. You're the one that went over to the other side with the people that killed our parents. Well, at least our parents didn't have to see the psycho daughter they have. Which one? Because Vi, you're looking just as psycho as anybody else these days.
I'm a hero. I busted half of Zahn out of Stillwater while you were passed out in the bottom of a mug. Now can it and keep walking before I kick your ass again.
Wow.
You think I need these to...
She put them down. There we go. Sibling rivalry. Now they're just going to go at it.
Last chance to surrender.
Go right ahead, fat hands.
Ah! Boy, that's a tough kid there. Vi's jealous. You can see it.
Why'd you come get me? You don't actually need my help. You haven't for a long time.
Last time Vander needed us, we tried it alone, and nothing was ever the same. He's your father, too.
Aww.
I've never seen a beast of such savagery.
Their beast is more savage than man.
You will be treated as an esteemed advisor, but I demand absolute loyalty.
He isn't a monster. He was once a man. Well respected at that. But the mind I could not recover. It now seems I had yet to uncover the right catalyst.
Blisters and Bedrock.
Silco. Interesting how he said that. You know, that I just hadn't... I thought he was only just lured by the scent of blood, you know, to attack, to destroy, to take down. You know, I had the perfect weapon, so to speak. Didn't think he had any vulnerabilities, any soft spots, but I found one because he saw this girl and he all of a sudden changed. And I'm wondering that day if he just took off when he saw her. Either getting her out of there, Jinx, or just took off and ran because he felt just, I don't know, man, the guilt or the consciousness of the moment. But somehow, those are the ones, Powder and Vi, that touch him in a different way than anybody else or anything else. So he becomes a different creature then.
There was a funeral for you in Noxus.
Oh. Did Mother commission a statue?
And how are they going to get it? What in the world just happened?
I don't know.
They said many years ago she passed through their hometown and fell in love. I should have left it
All these
alone.
drops.
The affair led to a child. It is the reason we are here. Simply put, whatever that child inherited is of terrible interest to our captors.
This will allow you to locate your beast.
Not precisely.
Who invented Shimmer? We have our answer now, don't we? Dr. Revik.
Dr. Revik?
You're a monster.
Why does anyone commit acts others deem unspeakable? Perhaps, in another life, you would have been friends.
Oh, wow.
Everything I've done is to cure her. I believe the beast may hold the final key.
Trying to see the puzzle. Oh, man.
I deserve to know the truth.
Of course. Makes you wonder why she kept this from you, doesn't it? A healthy sense of self-preservation, I'd say.
You aren't my brother.
Oh, man. Whoa! Son of a gun! Black Rose.
At first, it seemed plausible that he could have been the child. Others led us to you.
Oh my goodness, that
Sister.
looks painful. who is that that's chaining up Mel and like bringing in this character that looked like her brother to make her disillusioned to think it was him and like to try to spill secrets and try to manipulate her? Who's doing this? Gosh, takes her right back. It's amazing, like we always say with trauma and PTSD or any kind of overwhelming sensation like that, with smells, with sights, with sounds, with touch, with taste, all the senses, you know, like for her to see this and then to touch it and then to smell it and to think, it just brings you back to the person you were with that person or at that moment. If you were a child then, if you were in an incredible relationship, if you were in a state of fear, it doesn't matter, good, bad, or indifferent. When you get sensed to something and triggered out of that sense of smell, taste, touch, sound, it brings you back to the moment where everything happened.
What is it?
A message from Vander.
To Silco.
But the dirt was on both our hands. Anyway, you know where to find me. Blisters and Bedrock. V.
So maybe that coat was Vander's and she could smell that. It's one of the two. And Jinx puts it together. This is overwhelming for me. Jinx puts this together that this could have changed all of history of how things turned out. If Silco could have seen this and seen Vander's response, it could have changed everything. But somehow it just never got to him, or he never got it to him.
If he found this, everything might have been different.
Oh, she's reaching out to touch her on the shoulder as a big sister to her little sister. I get it. I know. It's horrible to think about. And this all could have been saved, but I just wanted you to know I care. And then she pulls the hand away. Poor thing.
It's him. It's Vander.
That's not Vander!
It is! Something's got him riled up. No. Vander, no!
Oh no.
He's gonna kill you.
Don't hurt him!
Oh man, look at her.
God, it's him. You have to believe me.
What just happened? Is this going back to a day? It almost looked like Silco there at the bar writing, and like that was Vander there at the bar. And then there's this person called Felicia, who, by the way, has a similar style to Jinx. And it's like they're just flirting back and forth with each other. Is that who he was in love with? Was that his person? Is that Silco at the bar, like way back before everything went bad?
I'm knocked up.
My goodness. Vander's going to be a dad to this Felicia? There's a daughter?
Hey, you're gonna be a great mother.
So would that be Singed? Would that be Singed way back? You know, the inventor of Shimmer, the one who has this girl in this case that he's trying to bring back to life, and this could be the daughter, and this could be his The mother of that child. Oh my heavens.
I don't care if you have to carve it out of the bedrock covered in blisters. You're not allowed to fail anymore.
I've always liked the name Violet.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I was just thinking that before he said that. Is this Vi and Powder's mother? Because she has that same look I was saying at the jukebox and the same kind of mannerism. I'm so scared sometimes to say what I really think for fear of rejection from people. I have to learn to get over that as a mental health professional and just say what I think. This is Vi and Powder's mom, and Connell is their dad. And she was friends with Silco and Vander. They're almost like the godfathers, you know? They're the ones that were there to be able to look out for and protect, and especially Vander, obviously, in the end. But there was a time when they were all friends together, and they went through these two little ankle biters being raised together.
What are you waiting for?
Oh my goodness.
He's your dad too.
It's come full circle for a dad and his two girls. You know, they lose their parents and he raises them. He's known them since they were born. And Jinx made that comment, you know, I figured I would get you to get in on this to come see Vander because he's your dad too. And then Vi does the ultimate at confronting Vander, where Jinx is just trying to protect Isha in that moment and feels like he's just unstoppable. He's just out of control. He's going to kill you, Vi. And Vi somehow has the wherewithal when he's charging her to say, Vander, wake up, snap out of it, notice it's me, and he does. And then they're embraced, and she turns to Jinx and says, what are you waiting for? He's your dad too. And then Isha comes in and hugs. What a sweet moment of Vander actually coming back to life, y'all. Like actually coming back to life and being the sweethearted man that he was in this creature, loving them. They've been broken apart. They've been hurt. They've been damaged. They've been traumatized. And now they're back in the embrace like they have their dad back. Victor?
Sallow? What are you doing here?
Jace.
Oh, it's Jace.
One could ask the same question.
Jace. I'd feared I wouldn't have the chance to speak with you again.
Oh, it's like Victor's God in this universe here. And he's the healer. He's the one that brings broken people back to life or in healing so they can be ultra like powerful and able. And even to channel his voice through other people, y'all. Oh, this is going deep.
How are you doing this?
Yeah.
I suppose this is somewhat beyond where we left off.
Yeah.
Is Sallow still in there?
Where else would I be?
Oh,
you have my solemn vow that...
This is a whole DID thing, isn't it? Oh, a dissociative thing where he's becoming different. The old school way would be multiple personality disorder, but this is like he's becoming different people. Now, I feel like he's being channeled through different realms with Victor being the main source of this, but it's like he asked for Sallow and out comes Sallow. Like he can switch back and forth. Victor's got a lot of power.
So many breakthroughs to share with you, Jace.
I thought you were done with Hextech.
Yeah, no kidding. I thought you were finished with all this.
And me.
Victor has truly worked wonders.
Hextech isn't a miracle. It's a curse.
You too have touched the arcane.
Ah, you can see it.
Your mind suffered.
Oh, wow.
I can't let you leave. I'm sorry you feel that way.
I'm sorry too.
Did he just kill him? What in the world just happened? I almost had a feeling he didn't get him. The guy just vanished. Salo just whoosh, got out of there because of the powers that he has now. This is taking so many twists and turns. What is happening? You got Mel down there trying to survive inside the dungeon and the well down there. You got Kaylin up there trying to find Jinx and is just obsessed with whatever she's thinking about and not probably thinking very clearly, but she did figure out with Dr. It was Singed, but it was Dr. Where was it? Dr. Revik, the original. He was a student actually at the university, I guess, creator of Shimmer. And she thought he was doing it for bad. But then you've got Jinx and Vi finding Vander and being reunited again. What in the world could be any more than this at this point, y'all? There are so many different pieces at play at this point. I just almost want to turn it on immediately and just go into episode 6. Oh, this is too tempting, y'all. Mental health-wise, this is loaded with stuff. Don't forget, if you want all unedited episodes of this, which is really valuable to have, like to have the entire unedited episode, because on YouTube, it comes out with a shortened edited version about half as long as the real one, because of otherwise, it get blocked. If you want the fully unedited episodes, go to Patreon. The VIP tier is where it's at. It's a great way to support a channel, and it's also a great way to get tons of extra content. Other shows are on there too. The Last of Us and other series we do. And also album reactions are on there. It's a really cool place where a lot of people have joined. We have a chat room over there too that I pop into. So go check it out when you get a chance. And don't forget to leave your comments. Let me know what you think about this, without trying to spoil anything with me or for me or any of that. Oh my goodness, mental health matters. Never forget it. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.